Well, hi, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of Eek Acres. It's been a while since I did a video here at Coffee Corner in the pole barn. It's been storming out today, thundering and lightning and pouring rain. But you guys remember Coffee Corner, don't you? It's a little area we made in the barn here with antiques. Nice place to sit and talk to y'all. I opened up the slider door to let some light in and some fresh air to air out this old barn. But in today's video, I wanted to talk about something that everybody watching this video can relate to, and that's the state of affairs in the economy today. And the boat that we're all pretty much in, all us common people. Finding it hard to pay for things, afford things, and obtain things. And there's a lot in life that we have to forego now because money just don't go as far as it once did. And so in this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about that. And I wanted to say that if anybody watching this video feels like they are financially poor, like I myself do, I wanted to tell you that it's all right. It's okay. There is nothing wrong with being financially poor. You can be rich in other areas, but you can be financially poor, and it's okay. For one thing, I'm a person that cares not what other people think of me, what I have, what I can afford, if I have money, if I don't have money. Doesn't matter to me. Like I've said in past videos, the only thing that matters to me is what God thinks of me. As long as you're a good person and you do your best in life, that's really all that should matter to you. It's a psychological thing when you don't have a lot of money. You could either let it eat you up inside, or you can make peace with it and really count your blessings and realize just how rich you truly are. Now, I'm somebody that grew up with my siblings in a 3-bedroom house. My parents were poor, my mom didn't work, and my dad was a shop worker. And 7 of us kids grew up in a 3-bedroom house, and we slept on the floor. I did not personally have my own bedroom. I did not have my own bed. I didn't own my own bed, my own real bed, until I was 18 years old and was living in an apartment out on my own. That was the first piece of furniture I bought, was a bed, because it was that important to me to have a bed after years and years and years of sleeping on hardwood floors. But I wanted to say that by being financially poor, it keeps you humble. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you down to earth. It keeps you real. And it also makes you appreciate the things that a lot of other people that have money overlook. Things they take for granted. Not to mention the type of people it turns them into by having an absorbent amount of money. Now, I'm going to tell you some things in this video that you're going to find hard to believe. But what I'm about to tell you is 100% true. You can do your research and find this out for yourself. The other day, ran across a list by accident. I don't remember how it came to me. I think it was in Google News, and it was titled something like, "The Most Insane Demands of the Rich and Famous." And there was a lot of well-known names on this list in this article. Names like Tom Cruise, Elton John, Brianna, etc. But one of the most craziest ones, and they were all had crazy demands, but one of the craziest ones that I read in this long list was just unbelievable to me. And this is just an example of what wealth and fame can do to a person. Everybody knows who Mariah Carey is. In this article, it said that some of her most absurd demands are as follows. Believe it or not, she has an assistant that she pays thousands and thousands of dollars per year, every year, that works for her. And his only job is for him to hold out his hand so she can spit her chewing gum into his hand, and he go throw it away for her, because she will not touch her own chewing gum. She cannot take her chewing gum out of her mouth and throw it away. She pays an assistant to do that for her. If that isn't crazy enough, she also demands that upon exiting her limousine when she shows up for an event, that a red carpet be rolled out by the back door of the limousine a red carpet for her to walk on, with the borders of the carpet to be lined with a series of lit candles. This is somebody that really thinks highly of themselves. She also cannot walk in her ridiculously overpriced stiletto heels. That is a major fashion statement. But because they're so uncomfortable to walk in, and she risks falling, that she has an assistant push her to and from her dressing room to wherever it is she's appearing in a wheelchair because she can't walk in the shoes that she spends a lot of money on. The article also talked about many of these celebrities, including Cher, that whenever she rents a big suite at some hotel, that she has to have an additional suite reserved just for her wigs while she stays at the place. These are just some examples of how ridiculous people become when they have exorbitant amount of money. Tom Cruise demands that all his underwear be handmade just for him. And he has over 50 pairs when he's shooting a movie, because he demands that his underwear has to be custom and for him only. He can't wear what all the rest of us guys wear. I don't know why lots of money go to people's heads, why it makes them do the things that it does, why they can't continue just being a normal person and maybe using that money towards some good to help others in need versus blowing it and wasting it on stupid stuff. My chauffeur just arrived. I'm kidding. Had I not done the research on a lot of this stuff, I wouldn't have even believed any of it is true. But yet, celebrity after rich, famous celebrity, all their demands are absolutely absurd. I've seen what money can do to people, how it changes them and turns them and ruins their life. So can you imagine thinking so highly of yourself that you cannot exit a limousine unless a red carpet lined with candles is rolled out for you? When you're broke and you don't have money to afford the things that other people out there take for granted, it makes you appreciate things more. It makes you count all your blessings more. It keeps you humble, grounded, true and real. And it allows you to be yourself without any fake imagery. It prevents you from being arrogant and boastful and letting it go to your head. Because unfortunately, that's exactly what it does to 99.99% of people that come into a substantial amount of money. It turns them into somebody that's unrecognizable by those who knew him best. I'd rather stay poor the rest of my life than come into a lot of money and have it go to my head and turn me into some kind of monster. It just would not be worth it to me. I look at the little things in life and I appreciate the little things in life, and you know something? They're the most memorable. The most memorable. The things that don't cost anything to do, it's free, and yet it's some of the best times ever, and it's some of the greatest gifts by God. I could be the richest person on planet Earth, and still my prized possession would be my bed. You can ask Bridget. My bed means the most to me out of the possessions that I have, the few possessions that I have, is because when you go without something for so long, once you have it, you hang on to it like gold and you appreciate it and realize just what a blessing it is. Don't let it get to you if you don't have a lot of money. Don't let it bother you. Don't worry about what people out there think about you. Don't be embarrassed or ashamed about it. God knows your needs. He will take care of you and furnish everything that you need, so long as you trust in Him and talk to Him. He knows your needs before you do. When you look around and count your blessings and look at just how much you do have, you will realize you're not as poor as you think. Enjoy a good cup of coffee. There's a lot of people in this world that don't even get to have a good cup of coffee that they brewed themselves. Enjoy a comfortable bed when it's so comfortable you just don't want to get out of it. Enjoy a beautiful sunset that is priceless, painted across the horizon on any given evening that you have time to sit and observe it. Enjoy the food that you have to eat. No matter how little you have, enjoy what you do have. Because life would be a whole lot worse if the things that we do enjoy and appreciate having were taken away. There's been bad economies before, and there'll be bad economies again after this one. We've always gotten through them, we've always persevered, and we've always survived. To live another day, another week or month or year, another decade. And we'll get through this one. And in the meantime, appreciate the good things that you have in your life, the fact that you can see, you can hear, that you can actually lay in a bed and get a good night's sleep, and that you can get up in the morning and watch a beautiful sunrise. Who cares if you don't have a lot of money? Who cares if you don't own much? Because those rich people out there that have these ridiculous demands, that think they're high and mighty and better than everyone else, one day will be humbled. And people that live life like that are hated by more people than they can imagine. I'm sure those assistants think how ridiculous their demands are, but they do it because they're being paid good money, when really they would like to just throw the gum right back at her, pull that red carpet out from under her. It's absolutely ludicrous how these wealthy people let that wealth go right to their head. If I had that job, I would roll out just green turf bought at Walmart and line it with little rubber piles of dog shit, just to see how fast I could get fired, because I wouldn't want to work for somebody like that anyway. Appreciate the little things in life, you guys. Life is too short to be a moron like that. Life is too short to try to live it and spend every moment making as much money as you can. Like the Bible says, what does a man gain by obtaining the whole world but losing his soul in the process? God will take care of you. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about anything. Put all worry out of your mind and just enjoy what you have and the small things in life each and every day. And you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.